Hey everybody, BC with Combustion Monkey here, just doing a real short video on why I think the C5 Corvette could be the absolute most bang for your buck as it pertains to horsepower and speed. Did a lot of research to try to find a car that would fit my budget. I basically had like 15 grand I wanted to spend. That was a max, and I wanted to get the fastest car I could possibly get. So obviously was looking at like all types of cars. I even drove some new ones just to see, like, hey, what if I dropped a big payment or dropped a big deposit and then had a small payment on like a, newer Challenger or, anything along those lines. Like the RT is probably not what I was looking for, but it was more the SRT. Really fast, really scary, really expensive. But when I drove this thing, is a 2000 Chevy Corvette with the LS motor, LS1. When I drove this thing, I got the same rush that I got from those SRTs, which was pretty crazy. As you can see, it sounds pretty nasty. It does have headers. I have an intake that I haven't put in yet. Headers down there. They're nicely wrapped. The only downside is someone did a poor job. I mean, this thing is like, you could eat off it. It's crazy. Absolutely the cleanest motor I've seen, but I guess that's because it was from Florida originally. So yeah, the exhaust, for some reason, the idiots that put it in, they had a nice X pipe, and then decided it was a good idea to create their own exhaust from that point on. No muffler or anything like that, so it sounds pretty nasty, pretty mean. But it's almost a bit too much for me because I don't like it to be loud. But I'll take it for a drive. You can see all the windows, everything works. It's amazing. It does have a sensor in one of the TPMS is gone or malfunctioning. So when you start it, you get an error that says, "Hey, TPS or TPMS is not functioning." But let me just drive it around here. I'll let you hear it. AC is supposed to work. Apparently you need to jiggle a wire, but I have never gone in there to try it. Never really driven it in the heat yet. Today's a little warmer and I think I should have done that, but I can't promise that it works. The guy that I bought it from said it did, and that it required, like, you had to touch wherever it connects. I don't know. It's stupid, but maybe I'll mess with that. So I'm doing this with one hand, just so you know. Second gear right now, taking it easy. But I'm telling you, this is the fastest car with the amount of horsepower, how light it is. The fastest car I drove that was even close to this price point, and that's why I think it's definitely got its values are going to be rising. I know they already have, but I mean, it's just crazy how fast this car is. It's like scary to me, which sounds stupid, but giving it any. It's just insane. And then I have a Callaway air intake that I wanted to install. I haven't gotten to it yet, but once I get that in, I was thinking about having it tuned, and it could probably be pushing, I don't know, 400, 410. I think it's 360 factory. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Didn't do my research before the video, so. But I just wanted to do a quick video for you to kind of see what these things are made of. I was never a Corvette person. I honestly never really cared about them. I thought they were kind of just gimmicky. I don't know why I say that. Like, that's ridiculous. I grew up with a 1981 Corvette my grandma owned, and that was in our family. And I love that thing, but it was a dog. I mean, it was a 350 that was totally emissioned out, weak, but never really gave these Corvettes a chance. But when I drove it, I was like, oh my God, like, I gotta tell you, it is a hell of an experience. Like a hell of an experience. For 15 to 20 grand, I cannot find another car. I urge you to tell me another car that I could buy that gives you this much power, sound, experience, cornering. And you could go with like a BMW 330, but it doesn't have the engine power, doesn't have the sound. It's got good cornering and nice luxury, but so crazy, just absolutely scary. Like, I didn't even want to shift it into the next gear because I know I would have done something stupid. It really makes me want to do really stupid things. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. Again, I think it's an underrated car. I think Corvettes do have a poor name. I think a lot of people look at Corvette drivers and say they're kind of like douchebags, but I kind of thought that the same way. But now that I've driven one, I can completely understand where they're coming from, and I can honestly say that I've been missing out. So wanted to share this video with you. You let me know if you have any questions. Hope you enjoyed it.